So in the meantime, while we are waiting, please invite in any movements that would be supportive for you. Think about the day you've had and then start to get curious where your body's holding on to some stress from your day. It might be in your neck or your jaw, maybe your temples or your shoulders, your belly, your hips. Just take a moment to check in, see where you might notice some pockets of discomfort and tension, and invite in some movement, some stretching, an adjustment, anything that feels like it would be right for you. And if you've been sitting in the same place for most of the day, you might consider getting up and changing to a different place in whatever location you might be in. And as we get started, finding your way to a comfortable posture, whatever that might be for you. So I'd invite you to lie down, maybe on a couch or on a mat, maybe something underneath the knees to help the lower back to release a little bit. If your body's feeling restless from the day and lying down doesn't feel like it would be supportive for you, then you might find a chair, maybe even stand. Start to get curious how you might feel most supported for the practice today, and invite a posture that supports you. My name is Jen, and I'm calling in from Austin, Texas. I'm a certified Warriors at Ease instructor here with Operation Remote Resilience today. Thanks for showing up and practicing with me. Today's 10-minute guided meditation practice has been designed to help support, stimulate the rest and restore response in the body. This is your parasympathetic nervous system. So if you're feeling a little overwhelmed or your week's been feeling really busy and you're looking for finding a little more space, you may find this practice to be supportive. This practice can also be supportive at the end of your day before you go to bed. If you're feeling a little restless in your body or your mind, this might help support maybe getting some of that restless energy out or shifting it as you're trying to wind down for bed. So the practice today is going to be progressive muscle relaxation. And what we're going to do is we're going to go through the body and we're going to tense and squeeze different muscles in the body as we move through the body. I'll guide you through. And you'll squeeze them. We don't want it to be too much force or too much pressure. So you're not looking for a place of discomfort. You're just looking for a place of effort. No pain. If anything's painful, back it off a little bit. Listen to the body. Remembering that everything that I offer today is an invitation. So let this invitation be something that offers you an opportunity to check in with yourself, seeing if the practice that I'm inviting you to is something that would support you, or if there's something else that you might be craving in that moment instead. Always listening to what will be most supportive for you, regardless of what I'm guiding through in practice. So finding your way into a posture that feels supportive for you, whatever that might be. Take a moment to shake your shoulders and your neck and your head. If you're lying on the ground, you might move your head left and right a little bit, maybe shake your legs out a little bit. Starting to notice the edges of the skin on the entire body, the front and the back. And then take a moment to let the skin on your face start to loosen a bit. It may not be possible to relax, but just notice if there's any possibility to find a little more space and release in the skin of the face and the muscles around the eyes, the hinges of the jaw and tongue. And then let your eyes softly close and then gently open. And as they gently reopen, let your lids be heavy. And notice what's going on around you. Trying not to focus on one particular thing, but letting all of the things in your line of vision right now start to blur together. Let the eyes and the gaze soften, just soaking in all of the colors and shapes that might be surrounding you in right now. And then notice if it feels better for your eyes to be softly open or gently closed. Inviting in a place for your eyes to rest that feels supportive and nourishing. Take a moment to notice the support of the surface underneath the body rising up to support you. Notice if there's any opportunity to allow yourself to be supported as the body continues to grow heavy and release onto the surface below. Noticing the touch of air on your skin, sensations of warmth or coolness. And then starting to notice sensation in the body, letting your attention wander around. Not trying to change anything, relax anything, nothing to fix. Allowing yourself to be just as you are. Bringing your attention to sensation in the face. Start to squeeze all the muscles in the mouth. So maybe press your tongue against the roof of the mouth and squeeze your lips together. Try not to clench your teeth together, so leave some space between the teeth, but squeeze all the muscles in the cheeks, around the nose, maybe scrunch your mouth and your nose and your eyes together. Nobody's looking. Let it all be super tense. Squeezing the eyes, the forehead, the skin around the ears, the back of the head, and then the neck. One more breath here. No pain, just some effort to squeeze and tense all the muscles in the neck and the face. And on your next exhale, release. Let everything soften. No effort needed. There may not be any relaxing, and that's okay. Just notice sensation in the face, the back of the head, the neck. And then bring your attention into your shoulders and your chest. Starting to squeeze your shoulder blades together and tensing all the muscles in the chest. And as you do that, you may notice that the muscles in the upper arm start to squeeze and tense too. So squeezing the muscles in the biceps and the triceps, upper back, upper torso. And spending several breaths here, squeezing, tensing, noticing the heat and the energy that's rising as you're squeezing these muscles in. Notice other muscles in the body that want to get involved and just let them be, focusing on squeezing all the muscles in the upper torso and the upper arms, shoulders. And next exhale, release. Noticing sensation in the edges of the skin, sensation in the upper part of the torso, the upper arms, not changing anything, just noticing. And then bringing your attention into the lower torso, wrapping around the rib cage, the abdomen, the obliques, the sides of the torso, the lower back, squeezing, draw the belly back towards the spine, up into the rib cage. And then squeeze the forearms and the hands, bringing the ends of the limbs in a ball or curling it in. Forearms, hands, ends of the limbs, squeezing. One more breath here, inhale, and exhale, release. Lower abdomen, lower arms, hands, softening. Now bringing your attention into the floor of the torso and the hips, the glutes. Starting to squeeze all the muscles. Squeezing the muscles in the thighs, the hamstrings, the upper half of the legs. Squeezing, tensing, noticing heat and energy building here. Notice how this sensation feels different than the sensation in the arms when you were squeezing those. Maybe notice how it feels the same. One more round of breath here. Inhale. As you exhale, release and soften. Let the hips and the upper legs release onto the support below. And bringing your attention into your lower legs and the ends of the limbs, the feet, the toes, starting to squeeze all the muscles wrapping around the bones, toes, squeezing the ends of the limbs. Several rounds of breath here, noticing how the lower legs feel different than the upper legs as you squeeze and tense. And exhale, release. On your next inhale, starting with the toes, start to squeeze the ends of the limbs, the lower legs, upper legs. Squeeze the hips, the lower torso, upper torso, arms, hands, neck, and squeeze the face together. We're going to stay here for 5 breaths. So as you're here, start to notice any gentle shaking that might be coming up. Remember, no pain. We're not trying to squeeze so much that we cause discomfort in the body. We just want to activate some energy, some heat, just noticing this tension, this conscious tension in the body, the muscles wrapping around the bones, noticing your breath here as you're putting effort into activating all of these muscles. And at the end of the next exhale, slowly release and let all of the muscles soften. And let the body soften onto the surface below. Taking a moment to notice sensation in the body. Noticing sensation on the edges and the surface of your skin. Noticing sensation deep inside the torso, inside the hips, inside the legs, the arms, deep inside the head. And then noticing sensation on the surface and deep inside the body at the same time. Maybe noticing sensation beyond the body, out in front, behind the body, to the left, to the right, above, below. Allowing yourself to be just as you are. Everything just as it is. We'll close our practice today with 3 deep, grounding, nourishing breaths. So as you inhale, breathe deep into the belly, let the torso expand and stretch. And a satisfying exhale, sigh it out. 2 more like that. Inhale, expand. Grow longer with the body. And satisfying exhale, release. 1 more breath. Let this be nourishing and full and exactly what you need right now. As you exhale, release and let go. Maybe a gentle smile on the lips to soften the face as you gently open the eyes, maybe blink them open and closed a few times. You could take one hand on your heart, the other on your belly, or maybe both hands at your heart in a gesture of gratitude, taking a moment to thank yourself for showing up and practicing today, and offering yourself this gift of awareness and attention and self-care. In a moment to thank your body for how amazing it is and everything it does right every day to get you through. Thanks for joining me. My name's Jen. I'm here with Operation Remote Resilience with Warriors at Ease. So grateful for your presence, practicing with each other and with me. I'll be here Thursday at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. I'd love to see you back here again. And please check out all the other amazing instructors we have here on the Operation Remote Resilience site. Look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye.